best swords and sorcery anime that are exceptionally good. There are certain genres that audiences never tire from watching. Despite numerous movies, TV shows, and anime, these evergreen genres will never grow old. Sword and sorcery is one such concept that has been exploited time and again to develop rich content over time. The idea of sword-wielding muscular heroes embarking upon deadly adventures and missions have been lapped up by fans from all over the world. The craze for this genre grew particularly after the Conan franchise hit theaters. Since then, Japanese cinema and anime have also worked upon the concept to provide some amazing anime. In this video, we will show you to the world of the finest sword and sorcery anime that you must check out if this genre intrigues you. Grab some popcorn and set sail for this enchanting journey.
Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Berserk, 1997. This anime series tells the story of Guts, a skilled swordsman who was brought up by a group of mercenaries. He ran away after killing his guardian in self-defense, and after many years, he comes across another group of fighters named the Band of the Hawk. This group fights for the King of Midland and helps him win a long battle against the neighboring kingdom. The Band of the Hawk becomes the personal guard of the king, but soon realize the bitter truth of the royal court. This 10-hour miniseries defines entertainment in the way it appeals to the viewers. The fans of anime consider this to be a gem with an interesting storyline. The intense character developments are nicely captured, such as when the protagonist, Guts, grows stronger and deadlier with each episode. The flagrant amounts of violence and glamorous battle sequences make this much-loved show among those who like some action. The ample nudity only adds to the charm. There are some sloppy moments in the animation of this show, but you can choose to ignore it courtesy of the thrilling build-up in the story that takes you to a cliffhanger ending. Some parts of the show involve demons and supernatural entities, but they actually serve as psychological symbolism and imagery. The series is deeper than you would think, and it is too magnificent an anime to miss out. Record of Lodoss War, 1990. A great soldier named Parn leads a group of adventurers into the cursed island of Lodoss. Parn is accused of being a traitor by the inhabitants of his village, and he is determined to find out the cause of unrest in their lands. Once on the island, the group is caught up in a dangerous war against the dark forces that inhabit the island. Welcome to a world of goblins, dragons, and other dangerous forces that Parn and his companions must face. This ranks very highly in terms of fantasy anime shows. The true essence of the books of Tolkien have been captured beautifully, and it is complete with an interesting storyline along with some great characters. The hero of the story, Parn, is a lovable character who saves the day in the face of trouble. There isn't too much graphic violence to put you off, and even the nudity is minimal. The conclusion could have been better because you'll be left wondering what happens next. As it is a character-driven story, there are lots of lengthy conversations that can be off-putting if you're seeking quick thrills. The beautiful animation, along with the fantasy setting, makes you ignore the cliches and appreciate the enjoyable adventure.
Cannon fodder! You be dead!
Bastard, 1992. Bastard is premised in the future, where evil forces have grown very powerful, and people need magic to counter them. This anime series tells the story of a dark lord who is determined to destroy his enemies. He has a demonic army with which he plans to take over the world. The daughter of a priest summons one of the greatest warriors trapped in the body of a boy. They are the only chance for the world to defeat the supreme forces of the Dark Lord Abigail. Bastard takes you through a whirlwind of emotions where you laugh, cry, and feel the thrill of the intense script. It is an adaptation of a manga, and it is a job well done. This series is strongly inspired by Dungeons & Dragons and heavy metal music. You will find nations named Iron Maiden and Judas Priest. The English dubbing is not the best, and you would do well to choose the Japanese dubbing with subtitles. The characters are elaborately drawn up, and despite the short nature of the series, it leaves an impact with the audience. There are some graphic violence and raw testosterone in some of the scenes, but nothing that anime fans would complain about. Claymore, 2007. The premise is a make-believe world where lurk some deadly creatures called Yuma. An organization trains female Yuma half-breeds to become warriors who can destroy these dangerous creatures. Claire works on the behalf of this organization, but she is perceived as a rogue agent because she picked up a stray child and almost gave in to her Yuma side. But she is a valuable asset and is continuously assigned some dangerous missions. The setting of a medieval imaginative world and a plot based upon that is compelling enough. To this, the anime adds a mystifying character like Claire, who slays demons and beasts with her companion, a young boy. The animation is beautiful, and there are some mind-blowing action sequences in almost every episode. You have decapitations, dismemberment, and the final battle scene is surely the one to watch out for. While everything else is amazing, the ending is quite abrupt and leaves you on a cliffhanger. After a glorious battle, it simply feels unfinished. The fast-paced episodes leave no room for boredom to creep in, and before you know it, you will have finished watching this engrossing anime. Magic Knight Rayearth, 1994. Three young girls on a field trip to Tokyo Tower are united by fate. They have visions of a great flash of light and hear a mysterious woman pleading them to save Sephiroth. They are flown away by a giant flying fish and taken to an unknown island where they learn that they were destined to be the magic knights of the island and save the princess. Princess Amaruade has been kidnapped by an evil priest, and the peaceful island is now in disarray. The young girls embark upon a mission to rescue the princess and restore peace. Those who appreciate shoujo anime will love Magic Knight Rayearth. The characters of the young girls are interesting, and they come from various backgrounds. Umi, for instance, comes from a rich family, whereas Hikaru is a normal girl whose family runs a dojo. Fu is the smart lady in the group, and she falls for a handsome guy with a huge sword. The scene where several monsters attack him and he destroys them all before the bag lands on the ground is remarkable. The makers, Clamp Animation Studio, work wonders with the visual effects. With an exciting plot moving at a rapid pace, this promises to be a great watch. That being said, the depressing climax where the last wish of Princess Amaruade can't be granted is going to be emotionally demanding. Rage of Bahamut, 2014. The story begins with a brief history of a world where humans, gods, and demons work together to defeat a mythical creature called Bahamut. They did so after sacrificing the rulers of the gods and demons. That led to the creation of two keys, the Demon Key and the God Key. In the present day, the three communities are no longer close, and a woman steals a part of God's key. With the risk of severe imbalance, the order must be restored before things go out of hand. An anime adapted from a game is never easy, but The Rage of Bahamut is one such instance where the gamble by Mappa Studios pays off. The story takes inspiration from Christian, Celtic, and Norse mythologies and promises to be an exciting venture. The animation is awesome, where the demons look terrifying and the gods look majestic. The scene where Bahamut is sealed is as good as an action sequence can get. The music is a mix of rock, piano pieces, pop, and choral music. It promises to be a magical affair, with the multi-dimensional characters and their storylines playing out. Remember to check out the second season as well.
You know, I think you need to start all over as an apprentice, Holy Knight.
So that's the might of the legendary...
The Seven Deadly Sins, 2014. A group of knights known as the Seven Deadly Sins was disbanded based upon allegations that they planned to overthrow the king in Leona's kingdom. The Holy Knights defeated them and later staged a coup to capture the rightful king. Under the Holy Knights, the kingdom is faced with oppression and tyranny. The princess of the kingdom starts on a journey to find the knights of the Seven Deadly Sins and take their help in restoring order in the kingdom. This anime has the perfect blend of deep emotion and epic badass scenes. The characters are unique, and the Knights of the Seven Deadly Sins are as different from each other as chalk and cheese. This ensures some interesting interactions between them that are fun to watch. The pig that is a friend of the protagonist proves to be a comical addition to the plot. The music used in this anime deserves a special mention, as it successfully syncs with the ambiance. There are too many instances of bloodshed and also some perverted actions that aren't suitable for kids. It serves as a typical shonen anime, and the fans of popular hits like Bleach and Naruto will love the content on this one. The English dubbing is surprisingly good, and that bodes well for the exciting episodes. Overall, despite the silliness, it will be an entertaining and fun anime to opt for. Guin Saga, 2009. The story takes off with a tragedy when the kingdom of Paros is invaded by the armies of Mongol. The takeover is successful, and they kill the king and queen. The prince and princess, however, manage to escape, and they are rescued from the marauding Mongol soldiers by a leopard-headed man. This man has hardly any memory except for 2 words, which is probably his name. Can the young prince and princess reclaim their lost kingdom? The political adventure theme is perfect for those looking for an engaging anime. The build-up is perfect and takes you through a remarkable journey of struggle. The story is penned down by Imaoka Sumio, who is known for his fluent narrative. There are some emotional moments that will leave you teary-eyed. Since it's made in 2009, the animation quality is terrific, and this adds to the visual appeal of the show. The enchanting music is soothing to the ears and goes well with the masterful storytelling. The plot focuses on betrayal, and you will see people backstabbed very often. The character of Guin is intriguing with his great power, and yet he is overpowered by others due to his lack of self-knowledge. It is a tragedy that the makers did not consider a second season, because the climax left the fans asking for more. If you enjoyed watching our video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Do let us know in the comments what topics you want us to cover next. Have an amazing day ahead, and stay safe.
Die!